अब हम लाइव हैं, देखते हैं कुछ दोस्त अगर आ जाएं तो फिर हम शुरू करें। अगर आप मुझे देख सकते हैं और सुन सकते हैं तो मुझे मैसेज करें प्लीज़, और ये भी बताएं कि क्या कैमरा सही है, आपको मैं नज़र सही आ रहा हूँ, ताकि फिर बाकायदा प्रोग्राम का आगाज़ करें। हेलो पंकज कंबल, थैंक यू। कैन यू हेयर मी, कैन यू सी मी प्रॉपर? ओके, लेट्स स्टार्ट देन। Abhijit Nagpal, hello, thank you. Thank you for joining your friends so that we have a bigger audience. Well, today is our first program, and this series is going to be called The Hot Issue. And we are going to discuss stuff that is related to Kashmir, POJK, India, Pakistan, forced conversions, minority issues in Pakistan, and any other hot topic that affects the people of the subcontinent in a derogatory way. Things that need to be brought to the attention of a wider world community. So I would start with today's program. We will start with discussing the issue of forced conversions in Pakistan, which is a very serious issue, and so far I think the world community has not woken up to address this issue in a proper way. There are scattered news bites here and there, but as a proper campaign we don't see anything. So it is very widespread. Now, according to the Human Rights Commission report of Pakistani Human Rights Commission report, 1,000 girls, Hindu girls, are being converted annually into Islam forcefully, right? Most of this is happening in the area of Sindh, where there's a large majority of Hindu community. Mostly there are farmers, and they are involved in low paid jobs because of lack of education facilities, and even if they have education facilities available, they might not be able to afford it. So we hear stories like in Lahore, one young minor Hindu girl is kidnapped. This is the recent one. And then they take her photographs in a compromising position, and then they send those photographs and her video, they upload it and send it to her mother. Now this girl is she is handicapped. So can you imagine the state of mind of these people who are doing these things to our community? Then we have this 14-year-old Mehak Kumari who, while on her way to school, is kidnapped by a mullah type of Islamic zealot, and she is then forcefully converted to Islam, married forcefully to this guy. But when the girl Mehak Kumari, who's 14-year-old, is brought to the court, she refuses. She says, I have not given my consent for conversion, and I haven't given my consent for marriage either. I want to go to my family, my parents. अब आप खुद ये अंदाज़ा लगाएं कि एक 14 साल की बच्ची है, मासूम बच्ची, वैसे ही वो एक प्रेशराइज्ड स्टेट ऑफ माइंड में रहते हैं हिंदूज वहाँ पे, तो उसकी क्या हालत होगी? And she was crying. And what happened? Hundreds of Islamic zealots were gathered together outside the courtroom, and they were chanting slogans ke घेराव जलाव करेंगे, we are going to kill the judges, we are going to smash this building down, this court building down, if the verdict comes against the groom. तो अदालत ने क्या किया कि the court became so scared and afraid of the situation, instead of giving Mehak Kumari, sending her back to her parents, what they done is they actually sent her to a child home, a children asylum, so that when she reaches the age of adulthood, according to the civil law, which is 16-year-old, I think, she will be returned back to that guy. So courts cannot do nothing. Then we have the case of a Christian, Maryam Mushtaq, who was kidnapped from Lahore, forcefully converted and given into the nikah, actually kidnapped her. Then we have 13-year-old Kavita Kumari in Sindh from Ghotki. She was kidnapped. And you will be shocked to hear what I'm going to tell you next. A Hindu wedding is taking place in Mitiari in Sindh, and the bride is sitting at the mandat and the groom is sitting there and the rituals are going on, and as soon as she stands up to do the pheras, right, police party arrives with this guy. They kidnap her from the actual wedding venue. They kidnap her in her all wedding dress. They kidnap her and they take her away and they forcefully marry her to her kidnapper. इससे बड़ा कोई अन्याय, इससे बड़ा कोई जुल्म हो सकता है? और दुनिया खामोश है, दुनिया की आंखों में पट्टी बंधी हुई है. 19-year-old Sikh young girl Jagjit Kaur is kidnapped and then given into the nikah of a Muslim. Reena and Ravina, two sisters, are kidnapped. Hindu girls are kidnapped and same fate they have met. 17-year-old Priya Kaur from Bunair in the northern part of Pakistan is kidnapped. Now there's a quite a formidable Christian community living in Char Sadda in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. And they are told to convert to Islam, otherwise they will be bombed and shredded to pieces. Now, can you imagine a community living in the fear of being bombed? कैसे रह सकता है इंसान ऐसे समाज में जहां पे आपको, मेरी बच्ची को कोई उठा कर ना ले जाए. और आखिर में मैं आपको, वाकयात बहुत है मेरे पास. I have got a whole long, very long list of these incidents that I've been looking at and investigating and collecting like a data for myself, so that I have enough evidence and enough enough cases so that I can bring them to the light of the world community and not just hearsay. यार आप सोचो एक बात, 6 साल की बच्ची, 6-year-old minor, right? 6-year-old minor, Sikh minor. She is from the Sikh community. She's kidnapped. And the guy who kidnaps her, he says that this girl is not 6, she's 12. And does nikah with that 6-year-old. Chi. What kind of people are they? What kind of society is this? So, सवाल आता है कि कौन इनको बचाएगा, इस कम्युनिटी को, जो माइनॉरिटी कम्युनिटी कही जाती है, इसको कौन बचाएगा? Who is going to come to their rescue? Okay, हम कहते हैं ठीक है, पाकिस्तान में पार्लियामेंट तो है, so maybe the political parties are going to address this issue. But then I have collected some statistics for that as well, some facts. And in 2016, the Sindh Assembly right, the Sindh Provincial Assembly, right, they passed a bill against forced conversions. Oh, very good. Sounds like people have got some people have got conscious. But what happened is that bill could not be made into a law because the governor of the province refused to sign it, because he came under the pressure of the Council of Islamic Ideology, Islami Nazariyati Council, and Jamaat Islami, and never he had the courage to sign that bill into a law. Then in 2018 elections, Pakistan People's Party had written into its manifesto that they will, if they come to power, they are going to bring laws to curtail and to abolish or forced conversions. But what happens is, when in October 2019, after the elections, the Sindh Assembly is presented with a criminal law bill against forced conversions, it is the very own Pakistan People's Party's lawyers who sabotage it and stop it from becoming a law, or even allowing it to pass through the assembly. September 2019, two bills against forced conversions are presented in the National Assembly, which is like the Lok Sabha. Yeah? And what happens is, the National Assembly says, oh, we are going to refer this to the Islamic Nazariyati Council, to the Council of Islamic Ideology. And what happens? File dab gayi. It's gone. Nobody knows what's happening. Now we have to understand that all of these forced conversions of Hindus, Sikhs, Christians, and forceful marriages, and the fact that the hands of law are tied, public representatives cannot do nothing about it, is because the whole society has been indoctrinated with the theory of two nations, that Hindus are one nation and Muslims are one nation. I do not buy this, because if religion was the basis of nationhood, then the whole of Middle East would be one country. Then Bangladesh would not have happened. Yeah. Then Baloch would not. With Pakistan, they want independence. Then you get me so far? Yeah, you are with me, are you? Vikas Sharma and Pankaj Kambal, you understand what I'm trying to say here? So the cultural hegemony marinated with Islam, radical jihadist Islam, this lethal combination has numbed the minds of the common people. Hence, they have become robots. So if the mullah says this guy or this woman has caused blasphemy, which means said or done something which challenges the doctrine of Islam or whatever, then there will be mob lynching, there will be crowds outside the courts. So we need to raise our collective voice. As global citizens, we have to raise our collective voice against these atrocities, and we have to call it a day that we are not going to sit idle and we are going to do something about this. That has to be our motto, that has to be our that has to be our moral responsibility. देखो, जो जानवर है ना, वो भी उठता है, खाता है, पीता है, वॉक करता है, भागता है, शिकार करता है, सारा कुछ करता है। लेकिन हम भी वही कुछ करते हैं। हम सुबह उठते हैं, काम पे जाते हैं, घर आते हैं, खाना खाते हैं, रेस्ट करते हैं, शावर लेते हैं, सोते हैं, फिर नेक्स्ट डे उठ के जाते हैं। तो ये सारी चीज़ें, ऑल ऑफ दिस, ये हम और जानवरों की एक कदर मुश्तरक है, ठीक है ना। जो चीज़ हमें जानवरों से अफजल करती है वो है हमारा कॉन्शियस, कि हम सोच सकते हैं, हम डिसीजन ले सकते हैं और एनालाइज कर सकते हैं। तो मैंने आपके सामने आज जो हॉट इशू में ये फोर्स कन्वर्शंस का इशू रखा है, इसके ऊपर आप गौर फिक्र करें। मुझे मैसेजेस भी कर सकते हैं आप, मैं उनके जवाब दूंगा। जाहिर है इस वक्त वीडियो जो है हमारी लाइव, इसको ज़्यादा लोग नहीं देख रहे क्योंकि आज पहला दिन है। कल मैं इसी समय दोबारा आपकी खिदमत में हाजिर हूँगा और कल मैं आपके साथ एक अहम मुद्दे पर डिस्कस करूँगा जिसका ताल्लुक पाकिस्तानी आर्मी से है। तो प्लीज़ स्टे ट्यून्ड और वी विल सी यू टुमारो। थैंक्स फॉर बीइंग विद मी। थैंक यू एंड बाय।